Do You Know Me with Molly Sims. Question number 1. Can Molly play an instrument? And to be clear, this doesn't mean you took piano lessons in the 3rd grade, but like, can you currently play an instrument? Can you, at a party, flex an instrument? I'm going to say
So
no.
are you good at playing?
No, play.
Okay. Well, if you're flexing.
All right, so you don't have to be good, but like, could you play? Yeah, can you pick up an instrument today of any kind and someone be like, not bad? I'm going to say no.
I think you can sing, but not play an instrument.
We'll count singing.
Okay, you can play the vocal cords.
I'm going to still say no.
I'm going to say no, but I would love it if she was just like, yeah, I could play a French horn.
Yeah.
Right.
Mandolin.
I could play the fucking violin. Like,
I think it would be like a random instrument.
It's
if
so
it is
funny.
an
My
instrument.
husband, I cannot play. And it's like my husband is trying to teach my son guitar because he was in college. He went to U of A and he like would pretend like dirt bags was the dry cleaners, but it was a bar. And some kid just like ripped it on the guitar or the piano. I can't even remember. And he was like, and all the girls went fucking nuts. He was like, kid, you gotta
accent guitars.
Totally.
Take either of those away from a guy, not as hot.
Not as
Absolutely.
hot.
A guitar, totally hot. An
Totally.
accent, totally hot.
Totally hot. I love a British accent. I really do. And someone who can like play piano. So
It's true.
that would be like Chris Martin, hot, grungy.
Yeah, no, it'd be great if I did both.
Do you play an instrument?
No, I took violin and piano lessons as a kid.
So did I.
Progressively got worse.
You have a
I think I
TikTok
did the
of you playing a
flute for a
guitar.
moment.
Yeah, I too.
I think I had a flute experience in the band because it was silver. Even just like carrying the instrument, I thought I was cool. Like it was. I don't know. Yeah, that was. I'm so not music. I can't even really sing, to be honest with you.
No judgment. Question number 2. Has Molly ever been sent to the principal's office? I'm not sure about this one. I think you have a fiery side, but I think as a young person, you were more of a rule follower. And the fiery side maybe came out in your young adult life. So I'm going to say no.
Natalie.
I'm going to say, if so, it was sport related, but she did grow up in she said she grew up in like another Christian household following the rules too. So I'd be surprised.
I think once at
Also
a very
could be
young
something
age.
random.
Once at a very young age, 4th grade, Mrs. Carneal, I changed an answer. And I know it's going to sound weird, but it affected me for the rest of my life. They made such a big deal about it. They almost expelled me. I'm not joking.
Because you changed the answer
Yeah,
when you were
I had to
self-correcting
go-
your test?
yeah. I had to go literally see someone because it like I don't even know. Whatever. My parents almost left the school over it. They treated me terrible. They ended up apologizing. But yes, I got sent to the principal. And guess what? I never cheated ever. Like, you know, when everyone was like in high school, like doing paper. No, not me because of that moment. It was awful. I was like crying.
Wow. Okay.
That was deep.
It got heavy.
That just got
That was
heavy.
like a whole session with
that
her
was
therapist.
like a whole. That was a really.
Like,
deep
do you want
moment.
to talk
I'm sorry.
about it?
I don't, but it affected me deeply, people. It affected me deeply.
Question number 3. Has Molly ever thrown up in public? Well, the first question is she a thrower-upper or is she a blackouter when it comes to drinking? Because if she has thrown up in public, it will most likely have been through alcohol.
I was going to say the first question is this, are we going to say this is alcohol?
Doesn't
or
have to be.
in
Yeah.
general.
Like, for example, I ran
was gonna
track
say, like,
and I
morning
threw up
sickness.
after every race. So I've thrown up literally hundreds of times in public, unalcohol related. But that's just me.
I have thrown up outside of Bristol Farms on my 3rd pregnancy. I walked in.
Oh, pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
I said morning sickness.
And I actually threw up on all my babies. But yes, Adam Scher, Enrique Marciano had to take me out. I was in like early 2000s. I had never had like apple martinis or anything like that. And I crushed like 6 of them and they got me out and I threw up on a building and then laid in my apartment.
So a hard yes.
It was a hard yes.
Martinis. So
Yeah.
gross.
Has Molly
Never had one since.
ever been on a blind date?
Yes.
Reluctantly, but
I think you've been like set up before, but I don't think it's been blind. I think you've done
let's
research.
define blind date.
I think
Set up is a blind date.
Yeah, but like I think you've known something about the person, done some kind of verification.
Yeah, I think it's insane, total insanity, to like go on what is considered like a true blind date. We're like, hey, trust me on this. No
A double
Google,
blind date.
nothing, and just show up to this place, and this absolute stranger will also show up, and I'm gonna tell you the name, but nothing else. I think that's fucking insane. But that's just me. Well, fine, we'll audit it. Has Molly ever been set up and then
I
been gone on a date?
I have been set up. I was set up with Aaron Eckhart. It was kind of a blind date because I didn't really know him, but there you go.
He seems like he's so nice.
Yeah.
He is nice. He's a good guy. He's a fantastic actor.
Great hair.
Great hair. Great.
Has Molly ever hooked up with someone 10 years older than her? Yes.
10 years older?
No.
Oh, yeah. For sure. I was engaged to him. Yeah. Yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah, I was engaged
Like
to
I
a
said,
French.
for sure.
That's for sure. I was
100%.
That was 100% a French man named Stefan. Yeah, for sure. 100%.
All right. And final question. Has Molly ever left a bad review on Yelp? No. She's too busy.
Yes.
After the coach story, I'm like,
Yeah.
if you are wronged, you are going to vocalize it.
A good mom one. It's gotta be good.
I don't think I have.
So good.
I don't think I
No.
have. You know what
There's
it
a
is?
difference between yelling at your coach's kid and then going on Yelp
Yeah.
on the internet and then putting up a profile and leaving a review for other strangers to read.
I feel
my
like
friend
that's different
left
when
it-
it's talking about moms, though, because moms will go onto mom things and write reviews for other people's children.
Literally,
So I feel like it's different.
One of my friends wrote a review about their restaurant and they wrote it so specifically that they knew who it was who wrote it. I'm like, what are you doing? But yes, no, I've never taken the time to write a review on Yelp. I should though. Just like bust
I don't know if
one-
you should.
Just like bust one out. I do like, yeah. I was going to say my pet peeves. Yeah. No.